If you've ever felt like you're holding your whole house, homeschool, and life together with duct tape and prayers, you're in the right place. Hey friends, I'm Wendy, a homeschooling mom of 5, soon to be 6. And honestly, I was tired of juggling lesson plans, laundry piles, meals, and all the things, and feeling like I was constantly behind. No matter how many planners I bought, or notebooks I used, or systems I tried, and I didn't need another planner that made me feel bad about what I didn't finish. I needed something real, something flexible, and something that can adapt to my life. That's why I created the Home Management and Homeschool Planner. And today I'm so excited to finally show it to you. All right, guys, this is the Plan, Prep, Pray Planner, the Home Management and Homeschool Planner. When you get it, you will get it in a nice, beautiful box. And I just love all the personal touches that are in here. I really wanted for when you received your planners to just feel loved and just feel like you were cared for and thought of. And so the presentation, I really wanted it to be really done with excellence. This is the beautiful box that my husband designed that your planners arrive in. And right inside, you will receive a card. Take a moment to read the card. Don't just look over it. On the back, there is a special QR code as well as a special code for you to receive some additional discounts at my store. So definitely check out the QR code. You'll receive additional videos and printables and different things like that from there. Once you open it, the first thing you should see is your little packet right here of additional goodies from your bundle. If you got the bundle, if you just got the planner, you would not be receiving this part of it. But if you got the bundle, then you'll be receiving the daily pad plus the stickers and all of the extras. In here, you are going to find your stickers. Now, these are task stickers, as well as just some cute little fun stickers inside to decorate your planner as your heart's desire. I specially made these stickers to specifically fit in the pictures that are in the planner because I suck at decorating and making decisions. And so if you're like me, you can literally find the picture within the planner and stick the sticker in the picture and it fits perfectly there. In addition to the stickers, you get this daily notepad, which is beautifully designed to really help you structure your days as you see fit. If you have any appointments, you can place them in the appointment slot. If any to-do lists items that you might have, as well as some additional notes. And then there is a spot for meal planning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a place for you to track your daily habits. I have some pre-written in, but it's very light. And so you can just write right on top of it for your own daily habits if you want, and some extra line spacing. Up here, up top, is possibly the most important aspect of the daily note pages that I love, and that is the opportunity to just write down top 3 priorities for the day. I can feel so accomplished when I got these top 3 things done, because a lot of days that's all I can get done. And so this is just the special spot for you to mark those down, just to always keep gratefulness and prayer at the forefront of things. You have that right up top. And you have a special layout up along the top where you can circle the day of the week and then write down the date. In the back of the daily pages, you will find a dotted notes page for you to write some notes, some additional notes if you'd like. Keep in mind though, the daily page pad only comes with 100 sheets. And so if you're looking for like a year worth of daily pages, you would need to order some additional from the shop. You do get a wet erase marker, and I will show you more about that in the planner. Spoiler alert, I've already opened the planner. Just so that I can do something, so I can give you guys a heads up. One thing that I love is the cover of this planner. The cover of this planner is our homeschool mama's life. It is our coffee and our laundry and our dustpans and our school stuff and our school supplies and all the things and extracurricular activities and all the things. And it's just done in such a beautiful way, just so that when you look at your life, you see beauty in the mundane. I just absolutely adore this cover. And on the back, it does say calm the chaos. And a little insider thing is this is supposed to be plan, prep, pray. So that's a little insider tip for you guys. My friend Kristen designed this cover and designed the back, and I'm just obsessed. I gave her the concept and the idea, and she just blew my mind. There is also a strap for you to keep your planner together and keep it nice and closed, and it's beautiful and it's gold and it's shiny and it's fun. The other thing is the planner is wipeable, and that's just so that you're able to put it on a desk that has washable markers and washable paint, and when it does get on your planner while you're homeschooling, it's not a big deal. You can just go through and wipe it off. Or if you place it on your kitchen counter and it gets sticky, it's not a big deal. You can just wipe it off. And it's a pretty thick cover as well. Now, this is the fun part why I actually wrote in the planner, opened the planner already, is in here is the routines bookmark. Now, this routine bookmark is such a vital part of the planner. In the front, you will find the today. Now, the today is where you're supposed to write in your wet erase marker. You can either use this one or use an Expo wet erase marker. And this is where you write in my mom morning routine, my kids morning routine, my homeschool routine, my afternoon routine, and my evening routine. And it just allows you to block, schedule kind of those things for the day. And then you don't have to rewrite those routine things every single day. You literally just move it to the next week, and you're able to follow your routine and keep it with you every single week. And if it changes, you get a wipe and you wipe it off and you write your new routine. In the back, yours will not be filled out. Yours will be empty like the front, but I took some time to fill it out for you guys because I wanted to give you an example of what it could look like. In the back, you will have more of a weekly spread, and that is to write those things that don't necessarily happen every single day, because every day looks so different. These are the things that happen on a weekly basis. So I have a friend who puts in her weekly appointments that she has every week. I have another friend who puts in her work tasks that she has on a weekly basis over here. But I choose to put in my cleaning task and different other special things that happen. So like Friday is my co-op day. And I also change the bed sheets on Friday. So I have that there. On Saturday, we do weekly meal prep. So I have there, and any family projects. On Sunday, we do our Sabbath rest and we prep clothes for the week. And then daily things that I do every single day is I try to fix my bed every day, do a load of laundry, do a 5-minute declutter. And I think to myself, what's for dinner? And so I have this all written out, so I don't have to write it every single day or every single week. I can literally just look at my bookmark and then keep it moving. Just one of the most vital parts, in my opinion, of the planner. It starts off with a "This belongs to" page. And then at the beginning, you are going to find just a ton of setting up your planner pages, setting up your home pages. You're going to find you're developing your why, your big picture goals, your setting your routines, your daily, weekly, monthly, seasonal routines breakdown, the homeschool planning formula you will find up here. And all of these things are explained deeper in the videos that are available with that QR code. But the big part that I want you to take notice is that I wanted to keep it quick and to the point. A lot of times planners have so much in the front that you think, oh my gosh, am I ever going to really be able to use this planner to its maximum capacity? And so I wanted to keep it quick and keep it to the point, but I do offer additional sheets and different things like that
in the resource library with the QR code. Over here, you get a year at a glance. We're looking from July to June. You also get a reference sheet, which has different memory verses that you can choose to do if you want, as well as attributes of God. And those will come back. I'll show you where those come back later on in the planner. Now, with every tab, you are going to get a beautiful Bible verse to go along with every tab. And this repeats itself on the homeschool planning pages. The idea was if you wanted to memorize that verse for the month, it's right there. I just believe that scripture memory is so important, but it's right there. It's at the forefront of your mind. And it's every time you turn to that section of the month. We have our monthly spread. In the monthly spread, you can write down your priorities for the month up here, as well as get a full clean monthly spread and get a preview of the next month and some side notes here. I wanted to keep it clean, open, did not want to add a bunch of unnecessary things. I wanted you to be able to utilize it as you see fit and keep it as flexible as possible for you. So if you want to use it to plan your kids' activities, you can do that there. If you want to plan co-op, if you work, whatever the situation is, I wanted to keep it nice and open and airy so that you can fill it in to best fit you. From there, every single month, you will move on to an intentional prayer sheet. I just believe that prayer is so important and prayer is so powerful. I wanted to offer just the opportunity for you to sit down at the beginning of the month and write down 2 to 3 people or places or things to pray for in each category and really be intentional about prayer, as well as a prayer update so that when prayers are answered, you can also document and keep track of it here as well. You have a goal setting sheet. The goal setting sheet can be utilized in so many ways, and that is something that you will see in the goal setting sheet video in the resource library. But one of the ways, the most common way that it's utilized is you would put your child up here and then you would just list where they need to be by the end of the month on whatever subject. So Joe needs to be at lesson 10 of math by the end of the month, lesson 12 of language arts. And it just allows you to set goals on a monthly basis for your school year. Or you can utilize it for fitness goals and then set different actionable steps that you want to do or see to make that goal possible. Some people like to use these smaller boxes for books to read, field trips that you want to go on, different things like that. So very open. Over here is the weekly spread. When it comes to the week, you start off with prayer and gratitude. That is a common theme that you're going to see throughout the planner is we start off with prayer and gratitude. Then is your brain dump section. In this section, this is where you just literally brain dump all the things that you have to do for the week, all the different tasks and hopes and goals and dreams and all the things. And then this is more of categories and priorities for those things that you brain dumped. If you brain dumped a ton of things that need to be done at home, you would write those here. A ton of things that need to be done on the computer, you would write those here. Or phone calls that you need to make, you would write those here. Or errands, you would write those there. And so it's up to you how you categorize it. And then you can prioritize it. Like these 3 things have to be done this week. Like I have to make these 3 phone calls, or I have to run these 3 errands, or whatever the situation is. That way the ones that are in the darker shaded area are the priority things to get done, because you might not be able to get the whole list of brain dumping things for the week, but at least we can prioritize and then attack it that way. And then you've got a meal planning section, either just meal plan your dinners or do a full meal plan for the week. Over here is your weekly spread. You will notice that on your weekly spread, these boxes are purposefully bite-sized. They are not a full page for Sunday, a full page for Tuesday, a full page for Thursday. No, these are bite-sized because you've got your routines on here. You've got your homeschooling happening over here. You've got your weekly tasks happening over here. You don't need to rewrite all these things. So the only things you're really rewriting here is like a couple of the extra things that you brain dumped. And you're doing it so that it's manageable, so that your expectations can actually be accomplished. You can actually only accomplish about 2 to 3 extra things besides homeschooling these kids, doing all your weekly stuff, doing all your daily stuff. Besides that, like where are we fitting all these things in? Let's set realistic goals and realistic tasks and checklists for the day. That's that weekly spread. And you will also see a preview of the month up here with the current week highlighted. Now, the next is the homeschooling page. Now, this you can either use as reverse homeschool planning, in which you plan what you actually do, or at the beginning of the week, you can write down what your goals are, but it's just pretty much record keeping for your homeschool. Right here, you will see that same verse that was at the beginning of July. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. You'll see that same verse here as a reminder, and you'll see that every single week. If you're memorizing the verse, it's always at the forefront of your mind, especially as you go throughout your homeschooling. And then it starts all over again the next week. And it goes on like this all the way to the end of the month. On that last page, you will have a reflection. And this is your opportunity to take a look at how the month went. What did I do well? What do I need to improve? What am I grateful for? What are my goals? What are my priorities for next month? This gives you that opportunity to sit down and really get that full big picture view of your homeschooling and really take that time to not keep doing the same things that are not working and to try something new or to continue to do what is working, if that makes sense. Then we start the next month all over again.
Mama, if you're juggling homeschool, housework, kids, life, all of it, this planner was made for you. Please check out our launch week specials, but keep in mind it's only until May 8th. Check it out in the description. Click the link and grab yours, and let's make this next season feel a whole lot more doable. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way.